everybody and welcome back. It's Catherine, and I've got a bit of a fabric haul to show you today for today's video. There is a little industrial unit that has got about 4 small businesses, mainly in upholstery, and there's a little unit that does upholstery classes, and there's an upholsterer themselves. And then where we go, David and I go and have a route round in their scrap bin, is upholstery fabrics, and the place is called Wath Court. I'll leave the details down below, and they're in Hovingham, sorry, not Hovingham, which is not far out of Malton, North Yorkshire, and it is north, about 15 miles north of York, which is our largest city. And we probably go twice a year, and we're really excited that they're still in business, and they've opened up for people to go again, and there are only 2-3 allowed at a time inside, so we were all masked up and we're okay. So let's get on with what I've got. Look at this, I've got some bargains. This whole lot cost £25, and it's all upholstery fabric. So most of these were either offcuts, or they've got a remnant bin that you just rummage around and weigh. So they only charge something like £2, was it £3, £2 per pound of scraps. So it's surprising, you can get quite a lot. So I spent only £25 for all this, but this in itself was absolutely beautiful, and there's nearly a metre there, I would say. So that, then I mean, you've got to rummage through and pick out the best bits. Look at this, look at that. Now that's gorgeous. It's like I'd say it's like a linen weave, and there's quite a bit. And I don't know about you, but I love these edgings with the colour codes on. There's something really nice about those that I like to put in my journals. It's strange when you like edgings better than some of the main things. Yeah. So that one. Some of them are like for example, this. You know those catalogues, those material catalogues. And I know when we went last year, she got some old catalogues, and I was wanting to buy some. She wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me. Anyway, it's because I think she wanted to take them apart and charge extra. But anyway, I managed to get a few today. Now, I'm not quite sure how that would fit on a journal page, but I think I'm going to use that for patchwork, for doing hexagons or something like that, if you're doing sew for the soul. This, I don't know if you can see this very clearly, needs a good iron, again linen, but look at these, look at all these. They're all named: Harriet, Letitia, Eugenie, Elizabeth, Georgina. Love those. They can be cut out, couldn't they, and put, they'd be even nice in little you know, in an altered envelope where you got the plastic covers, and you could just see the cameos showing through. So that was the only bit we could find of that, so I'll put that on, hang that on there. I was excited to get that. Again, lovely blue, lovely linen. Linen here is very expensive to buy. I don't know if it is all over the world, but it is quite expensive. So when you can buy decent pieces, covered in threads. We're covered in threads, pair of us. Now, look at this, a bit of like tweed, worsted material. It's got like a herringbone pattern, thick wool. I think that's, in fact, it's nearly journal size already, isn't it? Look at this one. Love this. That's gorgeous. I can imagine actually that would be something that would be nice in an armchair. You know, you've sort of got occasional chairs, and I think that's lovely. I love that. So yeah, they go nice together, don't they? Right, look at this. Paradise it's called, and yeah, I've got lovely birds on there. I think that's been printed upside down, you know. I won't be surprised. Where the label is, I don't know. I don't know, it doesn't matter, does it? It'll be nice. Now I've got 2 scraps of this. Now, I couldn't cope with a chair done in that. I love it, I think it's really nice, but I wouldn't want a whole chair. But how great is that? You know, and if you want to do a patchwork journal, you know, you don't even have to leave it whole. You could cut little squares out, do your own thing with it. Now then, look at this. I was really excited to find this. I mean, there's loads there. Look how much. I mean, some of this I might even end up cutting up into fat quarters or something and selling. David's shaking his head. He wants to keep it. There's only so many journals you can do. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, knocked you out the way. Another one of these in a different colourway. There's something about it I just liked, and it's got a lovely I don't know if it is linen, but it's probably not linen, this, but it looks more man-made. You know, there's little bits there you could stamp on or anything. So that's in a different colourway. I think there were 2 pieces of that. Is that the same colour? Yeah. That's the same colour there. And then, look at this. This is from Paris. Etamin Paris exclusive. And it reminds me a little bit of tie-dyeing, Indian tie-dye fabric. Now, I've got some of that's been ordered forever. Somebody off Etsy that does stamps it all herself in India. So I'm looking forward to that coming, and that wasn't expensive. But that's gorgeous. Some of these I think definitely need a good wash. You can feel the manufacturer's coating on that one. You know, it's probably like a Scotch Guard, so it doesn't Now then, I don't know whether I like the back of the front. You see, that's the front. Sorry, knocking you. That's the front there, which I like. But look at this, I love the back. And actually, it feels rubberized. It's when you feel the texture of it, it's yeah, it raised, but it just feels a little bit like rubber. Not saying it is, but it feels that way. So yeah, that'd go nice with that. Now look at this. I've already got my eye on this for a boho journal. Something a bit boho, Aztec, that sort of thing. Reminds me of Aztec drawings, that does. This is a canvas material. They're all really, really thick, with it being an upholsterer's. These little pieces are all out the scrap bin. Gorgeous. One of my favourite colours, duck egg blue. Now then, some pleather. I liked this because it had got a really soft feel to it and a lovely texture. Not too thick, and it's got a nice backing on it. So in some respects you wouldn't necessarily have to put anything else on it if you didn't want, you know, if you just wanted a cream background. But that was in the scrap bin, so I was Very pleased to find that. This, more like a Hessian type weave. I don't know if you call it burlap, or I'm not sure what you call Hessian in other parts of the world. But yeah, and I liked, you know, I know that's the back, but if you're needing some colour contrast, you could use either side of that, really. Oh, I'm still going, guys. Can you imagine what it's like going in there and rummaging with the masks on in this big tub? Now, this, I was a bit disappointed it wasn't slightly bigger, because I would have loved to have got the top of the tree just that slight bit bigger. But I just really liked that, and you know, I thought, well, I can do something with it. And also there's plenty of plain background in between, you know, if you wanted some plain for stamping on, or you know, sewing or painting on or whatever. So I couldn't leave that little bit behind on its own. We'll manage to do something with it, I'm sure. And this is lovely. It's like a denim. I remember having some jeans in like this at one time. So again, you could use front and back to get a contrast. Really like that. This is, I think I found this before I've got a really massive piece that I found, but I really loved the colour, and that's really gorgeous. My sort of thing, that. Piling them all up. Yes. So this piece, look at this. Massive, massive. And actually you could make bags with this as well. I've got a pattern that I'm having a go at for a duffel bag. And it's got some emu, it's got like emus on it, and this would go with it really nicely. I'm struggling with this pattern. So it's a bit heavy going, this, trying to make this duffel bag. The proper old-fashioned duffel bag where, you know, with the drawstring, and then you've got the strings that go round to some like rivets at the bottom, and then you pull the drawstring and hang it on your shoulder. And yeah, I think that would be, it's very thick, that. So I think that would blend with it nicely. I'm trying to make this little duffel bag. I've been making it forever, since before lockdown, and I'm hoping it gets finished, because it might be lovely for our little 5-year-old granddaughter. Another little snippet here. I think this was part of a. Oh, can't get it open. I think this must have been part of a sample. Yeah, it's got a thing on there. Look. How pretty is that? And that is just ideal size. I think that would be lovely on a little mini journal, little trifold. That's cover done. Gorgeous. Then I've got this. That's really nice as well. You can tell I'm a bit, I am drawn to abstract and contemporary things, more than traditional patterns, I suppose. What you choose for making journals with and what have you, you know, for different sources, for courses, isn't it? I wouldn't necessarily think, well, I'd have that as curtains in the house. Now, this is gorgeous. This is another big piece we found. To say it was the scrap bin, I think that's a marvellous piece. And that's really pretty. That's got like a brushed cotton feel to it. That's, if you could feel it, if you've got feel-o-vision, you'd love to stroke that. It's really, really nice. Couple of scrap squares, but really nice colours, and they'd be nice for flips, I think, something like that. And then I think I've got to the end. I'm knocking everything off. this piece. Love it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. See, that reminds me of like a blown dandelion when you blow it, or alliums. You know, when the dandelions are finished and we used to blow them and count. We used to tell the time with them. How many times it took you for all the blown bits off. I can't think, you know, the fluffy stuff that's left when dandelions die off. Oh dear. Anyway, I think that is gorgeous as well. There's so many possibilities. So there we go. We had a little run out, which was nice, and got some really good bargains there. So the whole lot here for £25, which I think is absolutely excellent. I'm really thrilled with it all. Let me know which you like the look of, which you'd like to do something with, or if you thought about doing something different that I haven't mentioned yet. All that. Yeah, really pleased with that. So thank you for joining me today. Bit of a different video, but I couldn't wait. I wanted to show you what we'd found, and yeah, I'm really excited now. I'll be trying to think up of all new things instead of getting on with what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh dear, I'm supposed to be cleaning up, but hey. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me and spending a little time here. And please don't forget to subscribe. As you know, I'm a new channel, so if you don't want to miss out on any of the videos that are coming up, and press the notification bell, and it will drop you a line to say, yeah, Created by Catherine's got another video out for you to watch, so don't forget to do that. So take care everybody, stay safe, bye for now.